Hello and welcome to another update video about SEI. Yeah, the SEI chart continues to push higher as per the white wave count, and the yellow count is also still under consideration. So we've got two counts, they are both bullish. One of them, however, short-term bearish to be covered for a potentially another dip into the support zone, highlighted there in orange. But so far I'm leaning towards the white wave count, because this is the one that's currently obviously producing an active uptrend, and because of that we can watch for certain support levels, and as long as these support levels are holding, we can just go with the white count. What is the white wave count? Well, the white wave count, we discussed it in previous videos already in detail. The white wave count suggests that the fourth wave pullback already finished here on the 23rd of January. And that we are now in this diagonal pattern to the upside. Wave 1, wave 2. Wave 3 is likely just now unfolding. Ideal target for a third wave, in this case here, 87.5 cents. More generally, the 138% Fibonacci extension level, the 1.38, which means basically that wave 3, in this case, is 138% of the length of wave 1. That's typically ideal for such a third wave, or let's call it, it's my first ideal level, because there is a minimum I really need to see to believe it's a third wave, but I don't trust it then. That's the 123.6% extension. That would be at 83.8 cents. But we trust it more when it reaches at least the 1.38, better even higher. Okay, if it gets too high, it's going to be a bit strange, but ideally sort of, the 1.38, 1.618, 1.786 extensions, that's typically common. So that covers basically this range all the way up to 98.7 cents. I'm watching that. I'm looking at Microstructure. If we are following the white count, then this move up would be an A wave of wave 3, B wave, C wave. You might ask, why do we label that with an ABC in wave 3? Just because the wave 1 is also an ABC, and that's that's why I'm covering it as a potential diagonal pattern. ABC in wave 1, obviously ABC in wave 2, ABC in wave 3, and maybe this is just a 1-2 here, and we're now moving higher and might end somewhere around 94, 98 cents. Either way, as long as we're holding, I did post that earlier today on Discord and Telegram, as long as we're holding this low point from Monday, this Monday low at 66 cents, I am focusing on higher prices with the white wave count, while being cautious that the yellow count could play out. What's the yellow count? Yellow count simply suggests that this is an ABC structure, and the B wave might finish somewhere in this region, and we could move down in a C wave. Okay, once more into the orange support area. That risk will be with us until we see a break. Well, not a break above, but it will reduce, obviously, with a break above 87.5 cents, which is here previous swing highs. But really, the risk for another move down into support really gets, in this wave count, eliminated with a 5-wave pattern to the upside. Because if we get 5 waves up from the lows as per the white wave count, then it is not a B wave anymore. Okay, so we need the 5 waves. Obviously then there are further conditions, like it needs to hold a higher low and everything, but the probabilities that this is still like the yellow count, or that we're going to go back into this support level, well, those probabilities reduce drastically with the successful formation of a 5-wave pattern. 5 waves always indicate that we can get a new range, we can add a new support area after these 5 waves are complete. So it's looking good at the moment. I'm not entirely sure what this micro count is, but as I said, it might be a 1-2 setup here. We'll see how that develops. Overall, also worth to recognize that we've broken above the recent swing high. That's not so relevant, okay? It could still easily be an ABC structure in a B wave here. But above 87.5 cents, it could still be a B wave, but probably then we would need to relabel this a little bit. But I'm just watching now for the white count primarily, obviously. As I said, in a diagonal, the subwave structures are corrective. And typically we have to give it a little bit more space and have to be a little bit more flexible. I mentioned a few days ago, maybe even a week ago, that I really hope that the next breakout attempt is successful, because another dip into the support area, even though technically valid as a wave 4 as per the yellow count, it would make it look a little bit strange, and that wave 4 would be a little bit too large to be really reliable and trustworthy. So I'm quite glad that we seem to be working on a breakout right now. Anyway, I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.